Hello, welcome to The Update. I'm Michelle Stevenson. A passenger on board a plane bound for Brisbane, which was forced to land following an engine issue, says she's happy to be back on the ground. The Qantas flight was taking off from Sydney Airport when the engine failed, sparking a large grass fire on the runway. Georgina Lewis was among those on the plane and says she heard a loud bang right before takeoff.
10 minutes later, the pilot came on board and said that they had a problem with the right-hand engine on takeoff and they were forced to shut it down for safety reasons, and that he would be getting back to us, obviously, once they worked out what was going to be happening with getting us on the ground safely.
State and territory leaders have endorsed the federal government's proposed social media ban for children under 16. National Cabinet has met virtually to iron out the details of the legislation, which will be introduced into Parliament when politicians sit again in 10 days' time. PM Anthony Albanese says the safety and mental health of our young people is to be a priority.
This is a difficult issue and we want to get it right. We want to say up front that this won't solve all of the problems. But what this will do is send a social message about what society thinks is appropriate going forward.
A right-wing extremist has been jailed for 1 month for performing the Nazi salute in public, becoming the first person in Victoria to be prosecuted for the offence. 25-year-old Jacob Hersent raised his arm in defiance outside the county court in October last year, 6 days after the gesture was banned. He was released on bail pending an appeal. The profits of one of the big four banks have fallen below analyst expectations. ANZ has recorded a $6.7 billion turnover this financial year. It's an 8% drop on last year. And the life expectancy for Australians has fallen again. Bureau of Statistics data shows a boy born today is expected to live to 81.1 years and a girl 85.1. But we still have a higher life expectancy than many comparable countries, including New Zealand, the UK, US and Canada. Sport and entertainment are next. To sport, and Socceroos coach Tony Popovic has named his squad for next week's World Cup qualifiers against Saudi Arabia and Bahrain. Veterans Milos Degenek and Martin Boyle return after extended layoffs through injury. And Formula One drivers want the sport's governing body to treat them like adults after Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc were punished for swearing. In entertainment news now, and some of Hollywood's biggest stars have threatened to leave the US following Donald Trump's election victory. Barbie star America Ferrera is reportedly planning to pack up her family and flee, as is Cher. Well, Game of Thrones star Sophie Turner has pledged to stay in the UK. Eminem has been spotted filming with Adam Sandler. The rapper is set to make a comedic cameo in Happy Gilmore 2, while word is NFL star Travis Kelce is also in the upcoming movie. And Jimmy Fallon has recruited some big names for his Christmas album titled Holiday Seasoning. The Tonight Show host said to do a bromance song with Justin Timberlake, while Dolly Parton and Ariana Grande are also set to feature. That's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team. We'll have another episode of The Update for you tomorrow. I'm Michelle Stevenson.